Hey guys, Austin and Joe. I'm doing a courtesy review. Uh, I like the site. It's functional. It does look good. There's some warmth to it. These are black and this green are a popular color in 2020 builds. I just don't know what this caramel or gold off gold color is, and then that right there turns to more of a brown, which I don't mind it. That's a nice contrast to that. Typically, we will follow the font of the logo throughout the theme of the site. And this Dallas Fort Worth underneath doesn't really need to be a part of the logo because that's a trademark there. Because typically there's a tagline spot, you fill that in and it'll look like all one piece. When you have a logo with this kind of wording on it, when we go to convert it, because when you go up here, your logo's there. That's called a favicon. It's that little part there. But when you go to different platforms, especially mobile, that could look so small you can't even see it. In fact, this is called Inspect. Let me show you on an iPhone, 6, 7, and 8. That actually came out good. So they probably had a quality logo and was able to put the right thing in there. But you see the menu? You see the menu? How do I? So this is not mobile dynamic, and it should be. He may not have got a chance to finish. My gosh, with the fire and all that. Hopefully he's okay. So there you go. But anyway, should return everybody to home. It doesn't click at all. Home takes you to the main page. Here's a drop down, avoid foreclosure. This is a map, and I'm not sure why they did that. You can just do the icon. I would have the icon of the phone and the icon of the email. So they can click to call right hand user on mobile. This looks good. That action does work, but it takes you to the Contact Us page. Really, what you need is, because if you saw on mobile, how do I get to that? All I could see was half of this menu tab in the home. I don't mind this, but this is really contact info is always for someone to contact the owner to complain or compliment the service. Typically, if they're going to compliment, it's going to be a review. But most of the time, hey, I don't like the way your guy did that, or I got a question, or I've got something on my title. Is this going to mess up our deal? They're just trying to communicate to the owner. There's not really a good capture conversion setup on this. This is called a hero section. Okay. Number two, I need to know which photos of these are no so we can get them off of there and replace them with something else until we get some live stuff with you guys. Anything that's Brian's that needs to come off, you need to tell me what they are. Just list them out. This contact button does not work. And I'm thinking he just didn't get to finish. This button works. It takes you to About Us. I like it. Good photo, you guys. I love the warm and fuzzy there. Okay. Your phone number is not live and it's at the bottom. That's a problem because on the home page, okay, if I go to the home page, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 swipes up. On a mobile, that's going to be 6 or 7. They're never going to get to that phone number. I would recommend Chat. Tidio is a good one, Tidio. I don't know if they're allowed to work with Duda, but free, and it does the job, and you can see them online at the moment. You can create preset questions, preset answers for after hours. You can pick up the chat anytime, or just let it incubate as it needs to necessarily. I think $14 a month is their premium plan, and it's pretty bad aid because you get to see where they are. You get that information, so you'll know that they're chatting from either a mobile device or it's going to be tied to an address. Kind of cool info. I got a guy that uses that on his. I like this homepage. It's robust. You want that homepage to be good. On Google search, you got to land on something called Search Engine Results Page, and that's typically your SERP or SRP as we call them. So the get a quote goes to contact, compare. I don't know what the compare does. Okay, good. That takes me to get the quote, right? The About Us is good. The homepage is chock full of stuff, good video. Read our testimonials, that's great. Testimonials are up there. If you have any of them in video, that's even better. right? So I don't know if that's a real customer or just a canned photo. But then again, leave us a review. Let's see where that takes us. It leads us to contact us. So it really needs to be connected to your Google review. There's a short code link that you can get from the Google My Business page, and I would attach it to that button. Just small little things, man, because the trained eye is just looking at it, okay? This is called a sticky header, so when you scroll up and down, it's just always in front of them. That's a nice feature. We like it. We use it a lot. So just to give you an idea, the flow and the finish of it might have done a few things different if it was us. But this is not a custom job, and that's okay. We can work with this. I just want you to see when you Google how does Duda work. They run a lot of, well, they used to run a lot of Facebook ads. But you can see it's a drop and drag someone that doesn't have coding knowledge, right? That's what it's for. They're really a middle road guy for agencies that don't have staff. Is Duda better than WordPress? WordPress leaves them trailing far behind, right, in certain categories. But if you want something easy and quick, pre-designed sections. So that means it is closed off on the back end. It's going to be like Wix or Weebly or even a little bit of GoDaddy. GoDaddy's more open now than it used to be. So it's going to be closed off to their coding or their language. So they've got a specific language they wrote everything in, so it's proprietary. How do I know that? You can even click here, what's their platform? It is a leading white label responsive website builder. White label means they go and fill orders for other people that have business that don't have shops with people. So anyway, it's not a bad thing. It fills a need, but that's just what it is. And then, is it a CMS, right? It's a proprietary platform. It's not a CMS. That is, a content management systems is what CMS. That's a builder, but it's a proprietary platform. So we may have to go to them on which our source code cannot be accessed. So if we have to fix something with PHP code, HTML code, make something cool or slick, we are not going to be able to do it. They'll have to do it, right? So hopefully whatever subscription you got with Duda via this guy, they're going to take care of you, right? But I wanted you to have the facts. Not saying I can't use this. Not saying I can't fix it up a little bit, but we do need a conversion hook here. The 5 steps are: who's your logo? What services do you offer? How do I reach you? What tells me that you're fantastic? And then what's the validation? This should be a Better Business Bureau reviews button. This is your evidence. Your, retired military, so we service, veterans. Something that makes you who you say you are. These two don't work, so I don't know why that was left there, but it could be because he didn't get a chance to finish. It's what it looks like to me. But anyway, appreciate you guys. If I set up PPC, it's not going to run till closer to the end of the month. By the time it gets approved, it's got to go 5 days. It takes me 3 days. So we got about 8 days to burn there. 2-3 days to build this campaign and put it all together, and then submit it, and then it'll go into learning, and that's 5 days. And if we're lucky, we'll get it out in 3 or 4 days that it'll actually start delivering. But before that, I want to get this done. So I got my team working with some guys that know some guys at Duda to see what they'll let us get done for you. Okay? No extra charge for that. Just want to get it hooked on so we can get going. All right? Thanks so much, guys.